How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today, we are talking about the truth about safety in Poland. I know for me, to be able to move to a different country, it would have to be safer than America, and it just boggles my mind that there are so many people coming to America seeking safety, and it's like it's not even very safe here. But that's crazy to me. But yeah, we're talking about the truth about the safety in Poland. Make sure you leave a comment, guys. I will get back to you eventually. And oh, I didn't even see
Is Poland safe? Now,
by kinetic cannons. So, if you enjoy this video today, make sure you check out his channel. I'm gonna have to edit. All right, let's check it out.
I think safety is everyone's number one consideration, whether you are looking for a new place to retire or maybe you're just looking for the perfect summer vacation spot for your family. Now, here specifically in Krakow, we have eaten our way through the market, we have shown you around the city, we've talked all about cost of living, but we haven't talked about safety. Today, we want to break down safety in Poland into three different sections: the facts and figures, the statistics, kind of how you feel, your gut instinct about the place, in Russia.
Oh, in Russia. Okay, that's interesting.
Now, just looking at the numbers of Poland by itself doesn't really give us or you a fair comparison to what it's like in other countries. So we wanted to compare it to the United States, the country that we were born in, the country we're from,
Awesome.
Canada, our neighboring country, a country that is known to be very safe, and also the country that we've been living in for the last 6 years, Mexico. Starting with Mexico, this is the homicide rate per 100,000 people. The homicide rate in Mexico per 100,000 people is 26. 26 out of 100,000. Like I said, that's a country we
Wow.
have lived in for the last 6 years and have. It wouldn't be a place that we lived unless we felt like it was safe enough for us to live there. And we've traveled around the whole country, so we've felt like it's pretty safe. But compare that.
Wow. Yeah, that's like lesser of a number than the number of children that die from school shootings in America. I would imagine. I'm not quite sure the statistics of that, but it seems higher than that.
To the United States, which has a homicide rate of 6.52 per 100,000, so considerably less than Mexico. But then we moved to Canada. The Canadians are proud, very proud of their safety, very proud of their country, as they should be. They have a homicide rate of 1.97, a third of the homicide rate that we have in the United States.
Wow.
But Poland, the homicide rate in Poland is 0.7. Not 1.7, not 5.7, 0.7. 0.7 per 100,000 people.
Wow.
Those are the numbers. Like I said, we felt safe in the United States. We felt safe in Mexico. We have never been to Canada, but you can't dispute the numbers.
I have always felt safe in America as well. Um except just these last years. Um everything that I hear about and everything that news about just really scary stuff. It's hard to even have your children go out at night. Um, Younger ones, maybe not. I don't know, but that stuff does not really as okay. So a year ago, So yeah, it's gotten worse since then. Since this.
Numbers and data are great. As an accountant, I love the cold, hard facts. But the truth is, only looking at numbers and data don't really paint a full picture as to whether Poland is safe or not. So the second sort of pillar that I'd like to talk about is your spidey sense. That's what I call your intuition, that feeling in your gut about whether you feel safe in a place. And really, I think we all know that feeling you get in the pit of your stomach, unfortunately, when you turn down a street, you're all by yourself, and maybe things feel a little off. And that, to me, is what I call my spidey sense. And what do I base that on? I think you can base that on looking at your surroundings and deeming whether Poland is safe or not. Is the plaza busy or is it empty? Are there people out enjoying the time?
The statistics feel. Now, just looking in comparison to our neighboring country for the last homicide rate, it wouldn't be a place where we have lived in for the last. It wouldn't be a place that we lived unless. Quick disclaimer before we jump.
And I would like to say with full confidence that Poland feels extremely safe, according to my trusty spidey sense.
Quick disclaimer before we jump too far into this is that this is based on our experience in Krakow, Poland. We haven't really traveled much out of Krakow or really southern Poland. We are not war correspondents. We are not Ukraine/Russia specialists by any means. This is purely based on one, some facts and figures, and two, our experience in Krakow, Poland.
All right, so I was looking at finding this about big
Extremely
head.
safe. Is the plaza busy or is it empty? Are there people out enjoying the time, having a great time, or does it feel a little bit off, perhaps a little deserted? Are there bars on the windows? Does it seem like shop owners and restaurant owners are worried about break-ins or petty theft or things like that? And I would like to say with full confidence that Poland feels extremely safe, according to my trusty spidey sense.
Awesome.
Quick disclaimer before we jump too far into this.
I still missed it.
That on looking at your surroundings and deeming
Right
whether.
All right, I have got to know what's going on with this. Kind of funny that she's like, "Oh, it's safe," and then the video shows like beheaded head in the middle of the town. But yeah, let me know down in the comments if you guys know what's up with this.
Poland is safe or not. Is the plaza busy or is it empty? Are there people out enjoying the time, having a great time, or does it feel a little bit off, perhaps a little deserted? Are there bars on the windows? Does it seem like shop owners and restaurant owners are worried about break-ins or petty theft or things like that? And
So honestly, around my area, you go into anywhere and there's like at Walmart, all the lanes are closed off and you can only go to specific the U scans, and yeah, they shut down a lot of U scans because of the theft that's going on here.
And I would like to say with full confidence that Poland feels extremely safe, according to my trusty spidey sense.
Quick disclaimer before we jump too far into this. Really travel war correspondence. This is our...
We've heard that.
The short answer is we feel extremely safe in Poland. We don't feel like we're in any danger. We feel like it's safe to travel here. However, I will say there are definitely some things that make us feel uneasy, and Krakow does have some dangerous aspects to it. And we want to share those with you at the end of the video. Most people that are wondering if Poland are safe right now or not probably are thinking so in the context of Russia and Ukraine, because Poland is very close to Ukraine. It borders Ukraine. Let's keep in mind here, we are YouTubers. Not historical YouTubers, not news YouTubers. If you're coming to us for war information,
Abort.
No.
it's your fault. I'm sorry. Here's my view, my slightly educated view on the situation with Poland and Ukraine/Russia, and is Poland safe right now as of the time of this filming. We feel very safe in Krakow.
As a tourist in Krakow,
Yeah.
everything seems as it would normally any other time. Again, I feel like this is with a
Right.
million disclaimers.
I think most people's concern or fear with Ukraine/Russia is the unknown. It is all of the posturing. It is Russia saying they're going to do this and that. And with Poland being so close to Ukraine, fears about if things were to escalate beyond Ukraine, the proximity to Poland seems fearful to some, to many.
Yeah, and then Poland turned around and kicked their asses, and they left them alone. That's what happened.
Especially almost the further away you are, I feel like the scarier
Yeah.
it seems. My take, my view, and again, remember, YouTuber, not historian, not an expert, is that if things go beyond Ukraine, if things were to spill over into NATO countries, we're not safe. We're probably not safe in Texas, and we're probably not safe in Poland. And
Why not?
NATO countries, I guess what I'm trying to say is if things escalate beyond the borders of Ukraine, then I think everybody's safety across the whole world is probably at question.
In jeopardy. Yes. And so a year later, today, it has gone a lot worse. And I believe, man, I don't know. Yeah, it is like spilling on to the NATO people. So we are World War III. Unfortunately.
Changed.
It's changed. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
So, I feel just as fearful here in Krakow, Poland about the situation in Russia as I do if we lived in Dallas. That's my opinion. That is, again, not an expert. Haven't read everything about the war. Don't know everything about the war. That's just my opinion. I'm sure many people feel differently. But I'll go back to there's people out here on scooters. There's people
Dangering up the place.
That's a problem though, is not a lot of people know what's going on. And everybody needs to get a little bit more educated because nobody knows what they're doing.
There are people here having fun. There are people out getting drinks. There are people from the UK visiting here on holiday. On stag parties, we've been told they're called. There are lots of tourists here. So we are not the only ones that feel like the situation in Ukraine and Russia is not a threat currently as of this filming. Dangerous.
Yeah.
Not dangerous. Dangerous.
Almost like scared to even talk about it because I don't know if what I can and cannot say for it to affect my channel. So just
Dangerous.
Wow, you are very passionate. You stand up for very important scooter causes.
If I'm on the city council of your city, I am banning all scooters. Not if you own a scooter, cool. It's the stupid rental scooters.
Oh my gosh.
Don't get me wrong. Here in probably two videos, in like 2 videos from now, we're gonna rent one,
Scooter tour.
and it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm gonna love it. But I've committed to not liking the scooter, so I gotta go with it.
It's okay.
Ride or die.
It's okay. There you have it. Based on the data, the numbers.
yeah. When Charlie and I went to Illinois, we were gonna do the scooters, and we decided to walk it, but they're kind of expensive.
Our spidey senses and our opinions on the circumstances with Russia, we believe Krakow, Poland is indeed a safe place. Here's what's happening behind the scenes.
I just feel the need to pan over here.
We have eggs and milk and bread because we're making tuna for dinner. That could also
That could
turn
be
Krakow potentially dangerous. Oh, Greg. These are so dangerous. How did I do?
Dangerous. Look at that.
Should just cut somebody off. Now you're making me hate scooters. I used to not have anything against scooters, and now I just feel so prejudiced against them, and I don't like it.
That's really funny. So yeah, and I think they said Krakow is a safe place. I wonder if it's safe today.
And I'm not saying previous albums. I'm talking about this specific.
I wonder if it's safe today. So if anybody knows that, let me know. And I was kind of hoping they were gonna talk more along the lines of like schools, how safe those were. But I mean, they're just travelers, not, they don't have a whole family with children and all that stuff. So that's understandable. But yeah, so Poland seems safe to me. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I hope you enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys later. Bye.